It's time to start pushing T. Today we're talking about how you can stake your Bittensor TAO tokens, how you can earn double-digit APYs, and of course some juicy airdrops on top of that. So without further ado, I think we should just jump straight into it. Now, I think before we start, one of the things that a lot of people often ask is, which validator do you decide to stake with? Now, with Bittensor, there are a lot of validators that you can choose from. TAO Stats is one of the best websites to really get an overview of all of the different verified validators. And you can scroll down and you can see that you've got the likes of OpenTensor themselves, you've got TAO Stats and some of the subnets themselves running validators. You've also got community run ones like Roundtable 21, which is what we're going to look at today. Now, there's a number of reasons why I've picked Roundtable 21 today. First of all, they did reach out to me. They do run quite a few community things, including helping out with telegrams. They were quite helpful in organizing Bittensor or TAO's CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap listing, and they do run TAO news as well. So yeah, really cool. There is another benefit which includes a higher APY with an airdrop boost. We'll talk about this in a moment. Now, once you've decided which validator you want to go for, so you've got all these different ones that you can find on here, it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Now, there's two ways to really go about it. You can either go and get yourself a Bittensor wallet, which you can find on the bittensor.com website. There is a section here for the wallet. Basically, download it. It is just a Chrome extension, just like many of your other wallets, and you can securely store your TAO, transfer it, delegate it directly via this wallet. The other way is, if you're probably a little bit more old school or more OG to the Bittensor ecosystem, you probably got yourself a Polkadot wallet. And if you do have a Polkadot wallet, again, it's very simple to do this. It looks a little bit more complicated. Essentially, what you need to do is you need to connect your wallet on this web app directly here. So you can see that my wallet is connected. Once you've done that, you need to click Subtensor module. You need to make sure you've got add stake selected. You then need to add a hotkey. Now, if you go back to this verified validator list, you'll notice that there is this kind of address here. This is the hotkey for all of these different validators. So if we were to pick Roundtable 21, just copy this, go back here and directly paste it in here. And you'll have that then. And then last thing that you need to do is you need to decide how much TAO you want to stake. So for example, if you wanted to stake 1 TAO, 5 TAO, 10 TAO, what you do need to do is you need to add 9 zeros at the end, and that's because you're not actually staking TAO, we're staking the subdivision or the subunit of TAO, which is called RAO. Just like you've got Satoshis with Bitcoin or Gwei with ETH, similar kind of concept here, where we've got a subdivision which is RAO, RAO. And so if you wanted to stake, let's say 10 TAO tokens, you do need to add 9 zeros at the end of it. So yeah, just bear that in mind. And then once you've done that, you just need to click submit transaction, and that's pretty much all you want to do, all you have to do. If you want to unstake, change this from add stake to remove stake and do everything else the same. Now, this one is a little bit more complicated. You can automate it by going to TAO News and basically connecting your wallet directly here and doing the same thing. I won't do that today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the Bittensor wallet looks like, because that's the one that I'm using at the moment, and I really like the interface. But we're going to do everything else the exact same. So I imagine you've got your Bittensor wallet. Obviously, you need to fund your wallet with some TAO tokens. How do you do that? You either go to a centralized exchange like MEXC and basically buy some TAO there. Maybe in due time, by the time you're watching this video, 6 months or even 1 year down the line, there are more centralized exchanges that do support TAO, and you can directly go and buy them from there. Or you have to go to some sort of on-chain DEX, perhaps Uniswap. You can actually do it on Arbitrum as well. Buy some wrapped TAO there, and then you need to use a TAO bridge to bridge over into the Bittensor ecosystem. I've done a video on this before, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below. You can go and watch that too. So once you've done that, I imagine you've finally managed to get yourself some TAO tokens in your wallet. This part is a very simple part. So you can see here in my wallet, I have 6.44 tokens. You can see that these are all free. I have 0 of them staked. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to click stake. And once we've done that, we're going to select the delegator. And these are going to be the same validators as we discussed before. You know, OpenTensor, you got TAO Stats, you got TAO validators. First Tensor, Roundtable 21 is what we're going to go for today, and I'll leave a link to them in the description below because those guys are really good. Then what we're going to be able to see is some metrics, including how many nominators they have, obviously your stake as a proportion of the total stake, and how much daily rewards they are also getting. We're going to select this delegator. Whoops, so I need to do that again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click stake. Then it'll open up this interface where you can decide how much you want to stake. So I'm going to stake 6 TAO tokens directly here. I'm going to click continue. I just have to enter my password, so bear with me here. Okay, I've done that now. It's going to just basically have a verification that I'm delegating to this particular validator, which is roundtable 21, 6 TAO tokens, and basically the action of staking. So I'm going to click stake, and it's going to start transmitting. So this hopefully shouldn't take too long, just a minute or so. As this is going on in the background, I will just inform you about one of the other things. So one of the reasons why staking with roundtable 21 is because of this cool thing. So if you stake at least 10 TAO tokens, they will share 50% of the validator and mining rewards with you. And so there's no extra steps that you have to do. All you have to do is delegate 10 TAO, and you'll get bonus TAO that will land in your wallet every single day. Automatically, they kind of airdrop it with you, and so essentially the bigger the stake, the bigger the reward, and that's really, really nice. So I assume by the time I've just mentioned that, it's done, and now we'll be able to see in terms of free TAO, I only have 0.44, and in terms of stake TAO, I now have 6 TAO. So that's really, really good. You can see that I've staked it. It is currently staked directly with roundtable 21. So again, if you wanted to unstake, you would do exactly the same thing as before. You can see that I've got my current stake here. It's just popped up, so I'm going to click this. Again, it will tell me what my stake is in a moment. If I click unstake, there you go. I can unstake a maximum of 6 because that's how much I have staked at the moment. I'll click continue and verify and confirm the transaction, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Now, one question that some of you might have is how much do you actually earn from this? And you can see from TAO News, the current staking APY is over 15% APY, and that's massive. Over the weeks, over the months, that certainly will add up. And if you're bullish on TAO like I am, you think price is going to go up, that APY will definitely compound over time. So that's pretty much all that we wanted to cover today. We've covered the different ways that you can stake with using both the Polkadot wallet and the Bittensor wallet. We've also talked about the different validators and some of the benefits that you can get in terms of helping out the community, obviously earning the APY, and of course at times getting some airdrops. We talked about roundtable 21, so go and check them out. I'll leave a link to them in the description below. And of course, I've shown you how you can actually stake your TAO tokens as well. So yeah, hope you found some value with this video. If you want me to cover more Bittensor ecosystem stuff, certainly let me know. I will be working on a deep dive, so you will see that on the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with plenty more content in the near future.